as a weapon. Those are the tools of the insecure man, the wounded man, the man who is trying to hurt because he himself has been hurt. What we mean by breaking her ego is far simpler and far more powerful than any of that. It means that when she tests you, and she will test you, you do not fail the test by crumbling. It means that when she raises her voice, your voice stays level. It means that when she threatens to leave, you open the door, not out of spite, but because you have already decided that you will not be held hostage by the fear of loss. That decision, the decision that your peace is more valuable than her presence, is the single most transformative thing a man can arrive at in his journey through relationships. Once you have genuinely reached that place, something remarkable happens. The dynamic shifts. She can feel it. She cannot explain it, but she feels the ground move beneath her assumptions about who you are. The man she thought she could push no longer pushes back from a place of ego or anger. He simply does not move. He stands still. He looks at her with clear eyes and says, with or without words, I love you, but I do not need you. And that distinction between love and need is what every woman on some deep and instinctual level is searching for. She wants to be loved freely. She does not want to be clung to desperately. Desperation does not feel like love. It feels like a burden. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote that we suffer more imagination than in reality. This is profoundly true when it comes to the fear of losing a relationship. Most men who abandon their standards in relationships do so not because the woman has done something so devastating that it demands their surrender. They abandon their standards because of what they imagine will happen if they hold firm. They imagine she will leave. They imagine the loneliness that will follow. They imagine starting over, the difficulty of finding someone new, the humiliation of being alone. And to avoid that imagined suffering, they accept real suffering every single day. They accept being disrespected. They accept being undervalued. They accept walking on eggshells in their own lives, in their own homes, in their own hearts. All to avoid a pain that may never even arrive. There is something almost tragic about a man who gives up everything he is to avoid a loss that was never certain. Because here is what is certain. The woman who sees you abandoning your standards will not be impressed by your sacrifice. She will be repulsed by it. Not always consciously. In the moment she may enjoy winning the argument, she may enjoy the feeling of your capitulation. But in the long run, her attraction for you will quietly, steadily, and irreversibly erode. Because the human soul, whether it admits it or not, is drawn to strength. Not the strength of physical force. The strength of a man who knows his own mind,